So we are making our way up in the Junon proper now, and we've got ourselves our disguises. But, you know, there's always going to be something getting in the way, and in the original game there was mini games about taking part in the parade, and it is much expanded in this one.
Hold it! It's the damnedest thing. But I don't recall seeing the three of you at practice. Am I to assume that you simply forgot?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
You're sorry? Do you have any idea how important today's ceremony is? Do you, maggot? Form check now! You will give your commander a flawless performance. And if you show her anything less than perfection, I'll feed your ass to a behemoth!
Now what?
Just follow my lead. I still remember the basics.
I'm having second thoughts, you guys.
What the hell are you doing over there? The commander is waiting!
Sir!
Attention!
Have to hand it to you three. You've got guts skipping out on practice. That, or you're idiots. Let's find out, shall we? I'm not about to take any chances today. I'm warning you now, though. One slip up and I'll chuck you straight into a Marlboro's mouth. Clear?
Let's see what you've got. Now, begin!
Now this is very reminiscent of the minigame, the dance minigame that we had in Remake, where you had to go and dance in the Honeybee Inn. I forget what the guy is called, the guy's name is. But this comes across as a little bit strange. You're like, okay, so I'm gonna believe that Cloud went through all of this crap because he was working for Shinra for a time. So, like, follow my lead, I still remember the basics, but they're not following his lead here. They are just doing a routine that they have never seen before and never done before. So, this just doesn't make any damn sense. It probably would have made a little bit more sense if they had just stood off to the side and then he had done this, and then they just sort of, like, noped out of the actual parade. But, okay. It's a freaking video game. Let's calm down a little bit about that.
Precise, clean movements. Impeccable timing. I must say, you've impressed me.
He'd serve as a sterling example to the others, ma'am.
Congratulations! You are hereby promoted to Parade Captain of Midgar's 7th Infantry. You will be our model trooper, the one to march at the head of our drill team. Which means that our performance, satisfactory or otherwise, is now your responsibility.
Ma'am!
As parade captain, you will round up your fellow troopers currently on leave in Larboard, Junon. You will recall that, to march in the parade, each drill team is required to muster 5 units or more. for the Seven's Brassards. They'll identify the best from the rest.
Once assembled, you and the team will report to Starboard Junon. Tardiness will not be tolerated. Now, make us proud.
Ma'am!
Well, we can finally leave, and our mission for the rest of the episode, and I'm not going to get every single one of them, but you want to go and collect all of the different units to join in on the parade. So it seems to be that the more you get, the more options you have and the different routines you have, but, you know, I don't know what the detail is, like what you got to go get from where in order to achieve what. I'm just going to go and get all of them, and I'm not going to show all of them because this episode is just too
That was
damn
lucky.
long.
Hey, you sure about this? Is the parade really gonna get us to Rufus?
The parade won't, but the presidential commendation will. That's how these things go. The president himself gives the award.
Wow. That's some plan. I mean, it's risky, but... Gotta go big or go home, right?
And I got a little bit turned around because for some reason I didn't believe it when it told me that the direction that the camera was facing was the direction that I was supposed to go. I turned around and went back into the damn locker room. Although there is a treasure chest in here, so I guess it was worth it. What was in that anyway? A lot of the equipment that I'm finding in this game I'm finding to be quite useless. I don't need a survival vest. I didn't need to buy any. I had as many as I needed.
Cool. Ready to rally the troops, Captain?
Yeah, just remember, Midgar, 7th Infantry.
Anyone with one of these guys, right?
Come on.
In the original game, Junon was a surprisingly large city with lots of buildings you can crawl in and out of. It just all kind of looked a little bit samey. This game actually makes it seem maybe a little bit smaller.
Ooh, perfect timing, Captain. Would you mind taking the picture so I can get in there? Whenever you're ready, sir! Thanks a bunch. Wow, Captain! Who knew you were such a pro? I might just have to frame this.
Break time's over, people. The parade's about to begin. Follow me.
Yes, sir!
Here's another little detail that differentiates it from the original. In the original game, of course, you didn't see Aerith and Tifa inside Junon because they didn't come up. You didn't see them. They didn't come up with you, and you didn't see them until you got aboard the cargo ship. And when you did, Tifa and Aerith were dressed as Shinra troopers, and it's basically said that, like, yeah, they're dressed like guys. Apparently, in the original game, anyway, all of Shinra's military was made up of men. And you had, like, exceptions like Elena with the Turks and all that kind of stuff. But you could safely say that everybody in the military was a dude. In this game, they're not I don't remember it so much in the original, in Remake anyway. But in Rebirth, we're seeing a lot of female soldiers. So it's more of a, like a mixed gender military. Which means that Aerith and Tifa aren't necessarily dressed as guys, they're just dressed as soldiers. And that was always something that bothered me about the original game, because I doubt for a second anybody is going to believe that either of them, but especially Tifa, can look like a dude regardless of how they're dressed. They're both smaller, and Tifa, well, let's say we all know what I'm talking about there. How the hell she was supposed to dress like a man is beyond me. But in this, there are female troopers, and it's not out of place to see a female, so it makes a little bit more sense. Now, what is bothering me about this is that they're running around with the visors for their helmets up, so everyone can see their frickin' faces. You think they'd want to hide, considering the wanted posters everywhere.
We're trying to enjoy the view.
It's the captain!
Oh! Captain!
Get your shit together. Parade's about to begin. Everyone, follow me.
Yes, sir!
Even though she's not dressed as a guy and doesn't have to present herself as one, you could say that the uniform that Tifa's wearing must not be particularly comfortable for her, because she is a rather well-endowed girl and she's wearing a uniform that was obviously not made for somebody with her body type. Do note, though, that they did put, they're putting a lot of detail into this game. They're not using the same character models that they did in Remake, and everything's got more detail. And say that they actually made a difference between the uniform that Cloud's wearing is the same as everyone else's uniform, but because he's got a different body, it's a different model. It's got its own changes. And if you look at the difference between Aerith and Tifa, Tifa's got much bigger boobs than Aerith does, and even though they're wearing the same uniform, you can see it in the models that they have right now. Still, though, she does have them packed in there like sardines, and that must not be particularly comfortable, you know. But it still doesn't make any damn sense that they're running around without the visors down. That was actually how Cloud had managed to go back to Nibelheim during the Nibelheim incident and not be discovered. What are you staring at? Not be discovered because of these Shinra Trooper uniforms. Their helmets have these visors that come down over your face, and Cloud was simply not recognized because he had it down the whole time. You think he'd be wearing them now. And there are incidents where people should really recognize them and don't.
Guys, look. Very fishy.
Rude, you mind? This your first time?
If you want to drink with us, you're gonna have to lose the helmets. No scout, no service. Well, what are you waiting for? Unless... Are you three mopheads?
Wait! He's our new captain. He didn't know. Sir, this place is for the clean-shaven. You need to prove that you belong or leave.
R&R's over, people. 7, outside.
Sir! Right away, sir!
It's ridiculous. Rude is right in front of him. Rude knows who he is. All three of these. He especially knows Aerith because he's known her for years. He's looking her right in the face and he doesn't fucking recognize her. I mean, when this game hits PC, someone's got to make a mod to lower the visor for these scenes just to make it less ridiculous. I mean, you ran into Rude potentially in the original in that bar, and he didn't recognize you, but you're wearing the damn uniform with the visor down. Beyond that, he fails to recognize that all of them have hair, despite the fact that you can see it. He's wearing a helmet. They're all wearing helmets, but it's like you can see it.
Let me guess. You're here for the limited model too?
Check the helmet, you dipshit.
Captain! Please forgive me, sir!
Break time's over. Outside. Now.
Right away, sir!
Another thing about Aerith and Tifa is that both of them have a lot of hair. Tifa especially has a whole lot of hair. So it's like, how are they hiding that too? I mean, it would be really obvious. But, you know, I'm nitpicking. Anyway, I'm going to move on here. I did find all of the different troops, but I'm not going to bother putting them all in the episode because like none of them are particularly interesting or entertaining or whatever. It's just a mini game seeking all of them out. So I'm going to cut the episode off here to avoid it being 25 minutes long.